Hey guys, coming to you from the top of my dresser today. Been having issues with my tripod, so I figured I'd do it a little differently. I'm freehanding this, so the camera might be a little shaky. But yep, there's the top of my dresser. Not much to look at, except for this. How cool is that? I picked that up at the flea market this last weekend. It's a Jada, but that's pretty cool. Big fan of Scooby-Doo. But that's not the focus of this video. The focus of this video is the QSP Penguin, which is this. This knife is awesome. I love it. It's only a $30 knife, but it's packed full of features for 30 bucks. D2 steel blade, which is decent. Micarta scales, which feel fantastic. They're not textured very heavily at all, which I like, but they feel nice. They're nice. 3.1 inch blade with a 3-inch cutting surface. They say it's a Warncliffe style blade, but to me it looks more like a sheep's foot. Liner lock. The liner lock is awesome because it has no stick. It's on phosphor bronze washers, so you get really good action, especially once you get it broken in. It did come a little sticky, but just playing with it a few days, kind of just flicking it, it really smooths out. This is a fantastic budget EDC knife. I think it's probably one of my favorite budget EDC knives. This ends up in my pocket an awful lot. I've had this now for a couple months. Saw it on Blade HQ that they came back in stock, which, as I just looked, they are out of stock for the red. They are also out of stock for the brass, which saddens me because I was literally thinking about buying one just the other day and they were in stock. That's what you get for thinking. It's never my strong suit. But it is thumb stud only, and the studs are kind of cone shaped, so you can get your finger in there and kind of flick it open. Now on the show side, it is cut down a little further from the stud, so you can get your finger in there. But on this side, you see it's not. So it is a little harder for if you're doing this left-handed. So for all you lefties out there, but you can still open it with your left hand. I can't currently do it right now because I'm holding the camera in my left hand. But I can open it left-handed. I can easily open it right-handed, of course. You can middle finger flick it. It's not hard at all, especially once you get it broken in. Super nice action, super smooth. It's not drop shutty or anything like that, because you know it's not on bearings, but it is smooth. It don't take much to get it out. Don't tear up your fingers. The centering is good. I ain't had to adjust it at all, so that's pretty good. The liners are nice. They're nice and machined. Same way on the inside, nice and machined. There is some jimping here across the top of the blade. You get a nice purchase on it, like that. No hot spots in the handle. The handle is pretty just straightforward. You know, no, it's not fancy, but it don't have to be. The pivot is T8. If I remember right, the screws are T6. I believe they are. Interchangeable pocket clip, and you can change it to either side. And they have the screws over here on this side, so it's not just holes in there. I kind of like that. Pocket clip kind of latches into the top right there, like that. Pocket clip looks good. It's not fancy, but it works. It holds it into the pocket. The screws are not recessed that are holding the pocket clip on, but that's okay because I mean it goes in and out of my pockets with no issues whatsoever, but I do wear jean pocket. I do wear jean shorts or jean pants 99% of the time, mostly shorts because I live in Florida. Who in the hell wants to wear jean pants in the summertime, which is 9 months out of the year? But yeah, I've had no issues with this going in and out of my pocket. And like I said, I've had this for 2 months, and this knife finds itself in my pocket about 65% of the time. I usually carry 2 knives on me. I always have my Micarta. This is the one I have. This never leaves my pocket, never. And then I usually have, something else in there, whatever I'm buying, testing, because I like to use my knives. I like to carry my knives, before I show them to you guys. I just don't want to buy a knife and be like, hey, look how fantastic this thing is, and I've never done anything with it. But I've opened tons of packages with this. I cut up tons of those little plastic ring things that hold cans of soda in the 16-ounce bottles, 6-pack things, I cut those up with this all the time. Works no problem. I like to try to save the turtles. And so yeah, this thing works great though. I really think this is a contender for like best budget knife, best budget EDC knife. I don't think you can find a better deal than this. You get, like I said, you get D2 phosphor bronze washers and micarta for $30. Can't beat that price. Like I said, I have had to do no recentering on the blade. And I sit there and I've been doing this. I've flicked this thing a lot. I mean, do it all the time. Just for me, it's a fun fidget knife. I really like it. The micarta's holding up pretty good. Had no issues with it. I like how they did the lanyard on here. I'm not a lanyard guy, but I like how it's just not a hole. It kind of has like a little slot. It kind of looks nice. So yeah, this thing's really thought out really well, and I like it. Yep, 3.1 inch blade, 3-inch cutting surface. The blade thickness is 0.11. The handle thickness is 0.46. It weighs 3.2 ounces. And its overall length is just under 7 inches. So it is not a very big pocket knife. Actually, it's the smallest pocket knife that I carry. I used to carry small knives, and I stopped doing that just because I had a hard time getting a hold of the handles and getting any pressure on them. Plus, it's just easier to do general everyday cutting tasks with a larger blade. But let's compare this up to some other stuff. Now, I know this angle is weird, and I apologize for that, but we will do the best we can. What I got, which is not much. So let's line this up against the Syncut Actium. There you can really see the difference in the blade. The Syncut blade is much bigger. That's a 3.5-inch blade. This is also burgundy scales versus the red, but these are G10. Then we also have the Kalashnikov Black Widow, or like I said in my video, it is my Sith Lord, since the Sith Lord Microtechs are extremely expensive. That's a 3.2-inch blade compared to the 3.1. This is 3.25. But yeah, there you go on that one. And then my trusty handy dandy Microtech. Check that out. That's a 3.4-inch blade. so you can see what that looks like. But yeah, it's not a very big knife. It's a really good knife for men, women, kids. Good starting knife for kids because it's not very expensive, and it is sharp, so they, be careful. The D2 steel, it's been holding up pretty good, as you can see. I do take care of my blades. This is Florida, and it is humid. Although right now it's not summer, so we'll have to see how it does throughout the summer. But so far, it's doing pretty good. It's I'm not having no issues with any rust or anything. Although I will say I have not really used this blade for any, like, cutting up any vegetables or anything like that, that has a lot of moisture in it. I mostly use it for cutting up boxes, cutting up those plastic rings, and opening Amazon packages, which works great. The tip on this works great for opening up anything, opening up a box, opening up those bags, those bubble bags. Yeah, this thing works great. I love this knife. I love it, love it, love it. Like I said, I want to get the brass version, but they're sold out. It made me cry a little bit, tear dropped. But yeah, this knife is awesome, and I love it. It don't take much money to make me happy. Although I do like expensive knives too. Hence the Micarta. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. If you liked the video, thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment and share with your friends. You guys have a good one. Adios.